and loud. They can sing and they can groan. The range of notes is quite complex, from grunts to squeaks, from squeals to moans. Humpback whales sing greeting songs. We don't know why, they always do. The blue whale's calls are really low and really loud and really long. Two-fin whales are smaller and less loud, smaller and less loud, smaller and less loud. Two-fin whales are smaller and less loud, smaller and less loud, smaller and less loud. And they have clappers on their face that they use to echolocate, and the clicking sounds like this. Two-fin whales use their monkey lips to click, monkey lips to click, monkey lips to click. Two-fin whales use their monkey lips to click, monkey lips to click, monkey lips to click. Baleen whales are big and loud. They can sing and they can groan. The range of notes is quite complex, from grunts to squeaks, from squeals to moans. Two-fin whales are smaller and less loud, smaller and less loud, smaller and less loud. Two-fin whales are smaller and less loud, smaller and less loud, smaller and less loud. In favor of rhyme and meter, I had to sacrifice a small amount of information and a very large amount of clarity, so I'm going to go over in more detail some of the things that I just sang about. Just a quick refresher on what baleen whales are. They are called mysticetes. They do not use echolocation that we know of. They are much larger than toothed whales. They have 2 blowholes, and there are many fewer species than toothed whales. Humpback whales produce the greatest variety of complex sounds. The sounds are not sustained, but the repetition can go on for hours. Males also sing during breeding season, like sing actual songs, and we have no idea why they do that. So some people have speculated that it's to attract females, but there's no evidence of that actually happening. I think it's because they're just so happy that it's breeding season, but anyway, we don't know. The song varies geographically and over time, and an Australian whale that moved to the west coast was taught Western dialect by his foreign brethren. I wonder if he had like a weird accent like Australian. Finback whales, who did not get a special mention in the song, poor things, produce low sounds below the range of human hearing at 20 hertz. The sounds are at a similar pitch to the blue whale, but they are not as loud, nor are they as sustained. And the fin whales either travel single or in pairs. They don't travel in pods, so they don't really have like the same dialect as the whales around them. They don't have like their gang dialect. Blue whales produce the loudest sustained sound of any living organism, seconded closely by my cat at 5 a.m. They are extremely loud and extremely low. The noises are up to 190 decibels and 20 hertz, the same as the fin whale, which is far below human hearing. Their solitary lifestyles have caused them to evolve exceptional communication skills. They do make some sounds that humans can hear, and they come across to us as like grunts and moans and clicks. Noise pollution from boats and military sonar causes confusion to the whales since they come across at a similar ambient noise level. Today, blue whales can only hear 100 miles away, but in 1940 they could hear up to 1,000 miles away. So, like, that's how much noise pollution is entering our oceans. On to the toothed whales. Toothed whales, in comparison to the baleen whales, they use echolocation and they have a fatty melon for that. They're much smaller than baleen whales. They have only 1 blowhole, and they have a much greater number of species than baleen whales. Orcas are sometimes known as killer whales. Personally, I think killer whales sounds awesome, but it also makes them sound kind of evil, which we don't want. Within pods of orcas, resident whales have a specific dialect with one another. They make these noises by forcing air through structures in their nasal passages beneath the blowhole, which creates a wide variety of sounds from clicks to whistles, and other orcas can hear them for 5 miles around. These clicks are also used for echolocation, unlike baleen whales, and they are used as a hunting technique while hunting salmon. And depending on the situation, their calls can vary in pitch and timbre. Like routine foraging, there's very little variance, but if the whales get excited, like after seeing another pod that they haven't seen in a long time, there's like a lot more variance in the sound of their call. That didn't happen. So belugas, beluga, I want to do that every time I say it. They're able to alter the physical shape of their melon, which is possibly to adapt sound transmission in an open ocean versus in less salty water. Like all other toothed whales, they use clicks for echolocation, and they produce clicks at shorter intervals than the two-way travel time. Like most toothed whales produce clicks at a rate where the echo comes back at the same speed as their clicks, so those like click, echo, click, echo, click, echo at like an even pace, and belugas click faster than that. And they alter the volume of their clicks depending on how far away from the object they are, which is obviously efficient because they can sense the object equally depending on how far away from it they are. Sperm whales, like orcas, live in pods with specific dialects. However, these pods lack the long-term stability seen in orca pods. They do not sing songs like humpbacks or belugas. And they do have two long nasal passages, one of which forms a number of air-filled sacs that reflect sound. And they have clappers near the front of the head called monkey lips, which, like, just think about that for a second. Think about how awesome that is. And they force air through the nasal passage from the sacs where it gets clapped by their monkey lips, making a click for echolocation and communication.